Man, peace, black family. This your man Al Jihad to God, Black Power, Crip Life. Those who know me know this, man. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing on this old Monday, man? Y'all spend all y'all money. I gave all the white folks y'all money for Christmas. You went out there and spent all your hard-earned cash going crazy and shit, talking about, I don't know how I'm gonna do all this. You going crazy because now your children and shit, they were worried about the presents and all that, and all you little Negroes out here going crazy because y'all don't know how y'all gonna do all this, and y'all know the rent right around the corner, nigga. While a lot of y'all niggas out there spending that money y'all know y'all don't have, man, for a motherfucking holiday that don't belong to you. But anyway, man, I ain't doing nothing, man. Like I said on my last little show or whatnot, that I'm not gonna be driving on the road, man. I don't know if y'all seen Buffalo, New York, and I'm thinking that's just one part, but yeah, New York is getting hit like a motherfucker on that snowstorm out there. Like that shit crazy out there, man. Uh, I pray Allah and the ancestors look out for our brothers and sisters, man, over there in New York, man, and just on the East in general, cause they getting it real heavy, real hard right now. Right now it's like about, I think they said like 44 degrees here in Oklahoma City. So what I mean, it ain't that bad, but you know what I'm saying. But this Oklahoma, this motherfucker weather can switch on you just like that. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, yeah, man, definitely, man, seeing good vibes, man, towards the east, man. You know what I mean? 'Cause they getting hit with that snow real heavy out there right now, man. I seen that. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, y'all see the title. Y'all see the title, man. Be sure and like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all see the title, man. Message to the passport brothers, man. To the brothers that's saying I can't deal with this American bullshit, this modern women feminist movement that's going on, and Me Too type shit. They said, man, we can't deal with these over masculine ass women. You know what I mean? I'm speaking specifically to our sisters. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about another race and what they going through in their relationships. But that's what a lot of brothers is saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't deal with no woman, no black woman in America, man. They values is fucked up, blah, 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 blah. And I can dig it. You know what I mean? I can dig it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of the values of how relationships should be in the black household. You know what I mean? It done drastically, you know what I mean, changed a whole lot. But I seen a lot of that shit change even when I was little, growing up in the house, you know what I mean, full of women. You know what I mean? It's my grandmother, and all her daughters, you know what I mean? And I was the first grandson, you know what I mean? So I was the first little dude running around a house full of women. Now, my pawpaw, you know what I mean? May God rest his soul. Uh, uh, he was a man that was there, but I mean, like when it came to all those women in the house, you know what I mean? And even my grandmother was one of those women, like a man can't tell me nothing. I used to hear her say that shit with her chest out. You know what I mean? Like a man, can't no man tell me nothing. You know what I mean? So I've been seeing that type of attitude, and my papa, he was just one of those quiet brothers that was like, man, I could, you know what I mean? He's a drink like a motherfucker, so I could tell that he was, you know what I mean, going through a miserable type of, you know what I mean, time or whatever. You know what I mean? It was good times, of course, you know what I mean? But they was married for like a lot of years. But you know what I mean? What I used to personally see back then, I understand now that my grandmother, you know what I mean, was putting her children and her own personal uh, uh, way of wanting to live. She put all that before her husband. So that's when my papa, he was a heavy ass drinker. You know what I mean? Like he was a hard working man. He'd go to work, but You know what I mean? He's had to always come home to that bottle. It's kind of like he was trying to like numb that shit. Because you got your wife telling you that you can't tell her nothing. And then you got the problems of her daughters. You know what I mean? So I can imagine what that man was going through as a man. You know what I'm saying? So this whole modern women shit, this shit is nothing new, man. This whole feminist movement and all this whole shit, this shit being inbred, you know what I mean, in our sisters, man. You know what I mean? But it, you know what I mean, it goes back though. Like you gotta go all the way back, man, to slavery, you know what I mean? Like even back then our women thought they had to get it on their own because, you know, hell, as men, you know what I mean, a lot of us didn't stand up, a lot of us were ready to die. You know what I mean? Sort of say. So you got niggas that was getting like butt broken. You know what I mean? And our women were seeing that shit. A good majority of our women were seeing that shit. They said that, you know, even though like that, it was a lot of rebellions that the crackers don't be talking about, but it was a lot of rebellion, you know what I mean, with black men. You know what I mean? But they don't speak on that a lot. You know what I mean? Even if you look at a lot of these slavery movies, you know what I mean, it always showed the masculine slave woman or something like that, you know what I mean, that, you know, that kind of stood up to the master, and the nigga always kind of, you know, and like I said, that was by design for those who actually know the history far as, you know, the woman, you know what I mean, was, how you say the word, emasculate the little boy because she didn't want the little boy to end up getting killed by the slave master because, you know what I mean, she probably seen him do some ugly shit to her husband, you know what I mean? Like on some, you know, they was into that gay shit back then. So ain't no telling what this woman saying. So she didn't want that same thing that happened to her son type shit. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, so the shit is by design. You know what I mean? But in today's time, you know what I mean? And even in my generation, like niggas used to like literally like believe like you had a big wallet, big knot, you know what I mean, which it was true. You know what I mean? You can get all the bad women, all the fine women. You got them. You know what I mean? You can be the ugliest, fattest, you know what I mean, fucked up ass motherfucker on the planet, but if you had you a nice knot, you know what I mean, you had all the bad ones. You know what I mean? Then it been like that for a while. Now what I'm saying is wrapping up to the whole title as far as this whole passport bro shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that I understand why some niggas is like, man, I'd rather just get on a plane and shoot off somewhere. You know what I mean? Now, I understand, but understand me on this. Like, I'm seeing a whole lot of promotion, you know what I mean, of black men going to go get Filipino women and, you know, basically Asian women, Arab women, East Indian women, and all this, and they call that shit foreign. I like me a foreign chick, you know what I mean, all little type shit. Or you go down to the Dominican, you pass over the dark-skinned Dominican sister that's actually a what you call an Afro-Latina type shit. You know what I mean? You'll pass over them and go get you the whitest looking motherfucking Dominican chick that you could find. So my whole thing is this, man. If you can't find a black woman in America that fits your personal dude, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Just because you ain't going to a white woman, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you know what I mean, you doing nothing bad. You know what I mean? But nigga, it's still the same shit, cause like it's so many sisters that's in Brazil. I'm talking about sisters, I mean dark, just as dark as me and you, hair just like us, you know what I mean, and beautiful. You know what I mean? You got sisters in Belize, you got sisters in, you know what I mean, sisters up in Canada. You got, I mean, you don't have to, you know, take that flight and then just still go find some still out of the black culture. You know what I mean? You can go Jamaica, the Caribbeans, fuck, you know what I mean? Like Africa, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't gotta go, you know what I mean? Like, you know, understand, but it's like a big movement with what I've been seeing a lot of these passport bros on their TV and shit. It's a lot of really, it's a big movement of not only getting your passport, but nigga, you finna go get something still that don't look like you. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I would disagree with. You know what I mean? Like, you can go to London. Like, I mean, You know what I mean? You might not find that woman here, that black woman here in America, but you can still find a black woman, you know what I mean, on this other, you know what I mean? This globe is real big. 196,940,000 square miles to be exact. You know what I mean? And there's black women all over it. There's black women all over it. So just because you say you got to get your passport shit, my nigga, that don't mean that you got to go find some still that's not black. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's almost as big as the movement. You know what I mean? When niggas was rushing to go get white women. And then I remember like in the early 2000s, especially in the rap world, everybody wanted to go get them a Latino. You know what I mean? Like, there's no real big push for black on black. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I mean? So I'm just saying though, don't come with the excuse of why you don't fuck, you know what I'm saying, because a black woman in America is on some bullshit. And I'm not saying all my sisters that's in America. You know what I mean? I'm not saying all of y'all. I'm just saying for the ones that's on bullshit and for the brothers that feel like they just, you know what I mean, they done been through they few selection and they get the same results. Okay, if you're gonna go to another country, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you can still get another black woman. You don't have to just go find a white Belizean or a white, I think I said that shit right, or a white Brazilian, Brazil chick, or Filipino. You go get the palest Filipino you can get over there. I'm pretty sure they got dark skinned Filipinos over there too. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, man. That's the only part that I would disagree with, for as all this passport bro shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking to my black people. Like I said, what other races do, I mean, that's on y'all. Do what the fuck you want to do. But I'm saying for us, my brothers, you know what I mean, that's doing that. That's, you know what I mean, like I can't do it, man. I'm finna fly over here. Okay, nigga, that's cool. Go do that. But still trying to find something black, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like real shit. You know what I mean? Don't go over there and try to find the palest motherfucker they got over there. You know what I mean? No, you gonna find another melanated being. You know what I mean? She might got that talk. You know what I mean? Let's say you go down to Brazil, because as a matter of fact, it was a sister. I was looking at her YouTube page. I forgot the name of it though. I gotta find it. But she was talking about how black Brazilians, black women in Brazil, they can barely find husbands, because a lot of the black brothers that's from Brazil, they trying to get them white women and shit. You know what I mean? Like so I guess they top-notch soccer players and shit like that. They going to go get at white women and shit. You know what I mean? So from my understanding, what the sister's saying, this is, you go to Brazil right now and find, I'm talking about nothing but queens over there, nothing but black melanated sisters over there. You know what I mean? That I'm pretty sure that they bringing up was different than this so-called modern day bullshit. You know what I mean? Now, to my sisters, man, over here in America, man, I mean, you got to understand, man. We all out here, a lot of sisters always talk about the divine feminine, the divine feminine, the divine feminine. Sisters, the divine feminine is not only here just for your rise. And, you know what I mean? Divine feminine is coming like everybody's universal mother, man. You know what I mean? That means it's like my mother telling me on what type of chick I need to stay the fuck away from. That's like our mother, the divine feminine, who, you know what I'm saying? Just like y'all mother too, though, because that's why she's telling y'all, okay, you want this type of man, you have to make this type of change. Bottom line, I mean, if you sisters out here, I mean, with the fake hair, the fake lashes, the Brazilian butt lift, all this fake shit, you don't expect to get no real man. It's not gonna fucking happen. It's a good chance. Just like Kevin Samuel say, you know what I mean? May Allah be pleased with that brother, and may he rest with the ancestors. But just like the brother said, man, like, you know, once you hit a certain age and you still got the mentality of a 20-year-old chick that's thinking that by your looks and all those shit's gonna get you, you're gonna fucking be by your fucking self. You know what I mean? Bottom line. And a lot of brothers is like, you know what I mean? Like, so back to what I'm saying on the divine mother is also, you know what I mean? It's a spanking on us too. You know what I mean? It's just like, she's coming with the divine feminine energy is coming with the love and the discipline of a mother on both sides though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not just for sisters rise is supposed to just beat down a black man. No, that's not what the divine feminine is. The divine feminine, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's like my mother telling me to don't fuck with these type of chicks. That's why people like Shahrazad Ali, you know what I mean? She was way back in the 80s, you know what I mean? In the 90s and stuff like that. So, but now you got sisters that's in their early 20s is hearing about Shahrazad Ali. She came back into the fore, you know what I mean? Because like there was a lot of resistance on Shahrazad Ali. She was the first Kevin Samuels, you know what I mean? You know, and the stuff that she told sisters, they totally disagree with her. You know what I mean? But she's back into the forefront again. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shahrazad Ali. You know what I mean? You know, so now and then you got people like Love Dorsey, like I said, Kevin Samuels. What's the little sister? She got dope discussions. Little Danica. What's this other sister? I think it's Chanel something. It's Chanel Simone. I think the little Jamaican sister. You know what I mean? You got sisters that's coming out with and hitting you with straight facts. You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like a big unveiling. Like when Brother Kevin Samuels passed away, I mean, like you had sisters that was literally celebrating the man's death, not because he was on there calling y'all bitches and hoes and all that old type shit. Not that he was just basically just saying like, bottom line, if A, B, and C, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know, he was just basically just giving scenarios in so many words. You know what I mean? He's giving fucking scenarios. You know what I mean? And he wasn't calling out, bugging nobody. People was actually calling into his show to get those type, you know what I mean? To get the answers that he felt that was correct. That was exactly correct. And a lot of brothers, you know what I mean? I heard these women talking about you baby Kevin Samuel niggas and all this. You know, it just understand this. That whole divine feminine is it's a veil that's being unlifted. You know what I mean? Brothers is actually like proving themselves before they even step to one because they know like nigga, how can you ask for this type of woman when you a bum type nigga? You know what I mean? Like that shit's not even, you know, that shit don't even go right. You know what I mean? Like a man, you know what I mean? Bottom line is supposed to have all this shit together. So this is what I teach my sons. You know what I mean? This is what I also practice myself. Is that you gotta be in a position where you can take care of yourself, you can take care of the household, you can take care of basically a man's supposed to have all his shit together before he even think about looking for a woman. You know what I mean? Bottom line. A man need already have his shit together. I'm talking about mentally, physically, financially. He supposed to be already straight. So when he go look for a mate, you know what I mean? Or probably not even look. It just because sometimes when you don't look, the shit just fucking happen. But if you just out and about and you find a woman that's on your vibe, you know what I mean, that can get on your time, you know what I mean? Then you can, you know what I mean? A nigga not saying rule with an iron fist, but I am saying that hold up, shit blocking me. But I am saying that before you can have a woman that you want to be a nurturer, that want to be the to be that divine portal to bring your gods and goddesses through, you know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna already need to have your shit already together. You know what I mean? Bottom line, a nigga, you know what I mean? Like I said, physically, mentally, financially, spiritually. I mean, you got to have yourself together as a man if you want a certain type of woman, especially if you want a woman to submit to you. You know what I mean? Because now you got to pick. You know what I mean? You got to pick like, all right, if she don't want to submit, it's no big shit off my fucking chest. Okay, I'm gone. You know what I mean? You know, she don't, you know what I mean? Because you got your shit together. You know what I mean? You can focus on yourself until, you know what I mean, till the universe sends someone your way. You know what I mean? So back on what I'm saying for us with the whole passport, bro, it's like, niggas, okay, you are in a point in your life where you could be like, you know, you can stick your chest out and be like, okay, I'm gonna buy a passport for go over, let's say, to Brazil. You know what I mean? Rio de Janeiro, some shit like that. Whatever, right? dude, you don't have to get over there and try to find the whitest fucking Brazilian woman on the planet, because you know what I mean. You still, you know what I mean. Like, even though they are closer to us than the Caucasian people, you know what I mean. But you would think you would want to try to keep it black. You know what I mean. Like I said, because like it's like now, like the whole passport bro thing is like to literally just like to cut off all black women. Like, yeah, that shit is not cool. You know what I mean? That's what we shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, so if niggas want to go over there, you know what I mean, like I said, because you know we can't find nothing here in the US. And this is, then let me put a little thing out there. This is coming from a married man. I've been married 10 years and been with my wife for 17 years. You know what I mean? Going on 18. You know what I mean? We have all our children here in the same household. So this ain't coming from just a nigga don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm just saying for us, on the younger brothers that want to take that route, don't listen to these old niggas that done been butt hurt by a sister over here, and then he wanted to get his passport and go over there. You know what I mean? And get him the whitest looking Asian, the whitest looking Filipino, the whitest looking. No, nigga, it's still we everywhere. It's beautiful black sisters everywhere, and their culture is not like the United States. I mean, when I say that, I mean for just modern day. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The modern day women get on there like, niggas ain't shit. I don't need a nigga. Blah blah blah. Fuck men. All that. You know what I mean? I'm a boss bitch. All that. Hey, that's your thing. You know what I mean? That's how I would tell the brothers, like, yeah, okay, yeah, you right. You know what I mean? Boss your ass over there. I'm gonna find a woman that's a nurturer, that's a mother. That's you know what I'm saying? That's I thought I heard about the garage come up. That's why I paused for a minute. You know, a nurturer, a mother, you know what I mean, that can help rear the children while the pops is out, you know what I mean, get making that bread, you know what I mean, to build a household, to own some shit, you know what I mean. So if woman's not willing to be that, and I mean, I ain't say all women in America, but I'm saying if the certain Negro that like, man, I'm just through with black women. You can't just be through with black women just because you go get your passport. Because like I said, black women are everywhere. So if you can't find your soulmate, you don't feel that your soulmate is here in America, nigga, don't go over there and go try to find the whitest, like I said, the whitest English woman, or fucking, like I said, the whitest Asian, the whitest, you know what I mean? Still try to find somebody that look just like you. You know what I mean? That would be my only suggestion, you know what I mean, to the black man that's doing the passport thing. Still go find someone that looks like you. You know what I mean? If you don't like the way the modern black women in America is doing, if you don't want to, you know, if you don't want to deal with that, and you got to go overseas, you know what I mean? Still go find a sister overseas. Go find a sister from overseas, man. You know what I mean? Stop. Don't fall for this movement of all these niggas that done got butt hurt by a sister here. So now he's trying to go find a whole nother race. You know what I mean? On a whole nother part of the world, nigga. You still taking. I would say, you know what I mean? We need to stick with our own. Bottom line. That's what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I mean? But this movement of just leaving a black woman alone because you had some bad experiences in America, no, I don't approve of that. I don't approve of that shit. You know what I mean? That shit there is like fucked up. You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? Because you still telling our black men, you know what I mean, that this race of women is better than our own personal women. No, fuck that. I can't rock with that shit. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, you can go to Belize and find a sister. You can go to Haiti, you can find a sister. You can go to fucking with the Caribbeans, you can find a sister. Hell, you can go to London, you can find a sister. You know what I mean? Like I said, me personally, if it was a whole nother time, whole nother life, whatever, and I knew what I knew now, and I, you know what I mean, I would probably go straight to Africa and find a sister. You know what I mean? Yeah, sister. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So all this old movement that these niggas trying to do, man, go get you a Filipino, go get you Go get you with this, go get you with this, go get you. Nigga, you can go find a black sister with those qualities that you're looking for. Like say, if you that type of man that's a provider, a protector, a leader, a teacher, you know what I mean? If you up in that, you know what I mean, and you go over there and find a sister, it's a good chance that sister probably feel the same way you feel, and y'all might connect. But I would say still, before you just step all the way the fuck out the goddamn race because you got a passport, nigga, find a sister. You know what I mean? Stop with that fucking playing and shit, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not speaking against the Filipinos and all that, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, y'all stick with y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all stick with y'all men over there, you know what I mean? We're gonna stick with our women, you know what I mean? You know, and vice versa, you know what I mean? But I would say stick with your own, man. Just because you get a passport, nigga, still go find another black woman. I'm not telling you to go for the shit that these modern, I don't need a man ass black women. Those, I'm not telling you to stay here and stick with that shit. I don't blame you. But if you're going to fly out, go fly out and find another sister. You know what I mean? Somebody that's melanated. You know what I mean? Melanated. We need more melanin on this planet, man. Don't be trying to step out and dilute our shit with no other race, man. You know what I mean? We need melanin. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, it's your man Algie Hot to God, man. That's my little quick something I had to put out real quick, man. Black Power, Crib Life. Those who know me know this, man. Oh.